Hello again. My last verse on the Psalms. There's many, of course. I mean, you just take Psalm 23 or Psalm 69 or Psalm 51. There's so many, Psalm 22. So many of these Psalms. There's got wonderful nuggets of gold for you to experience and devour for yourself. But there's one verse that I want to bring out because we have in the Psalms what the scholars call the Messiah Psalms, Psalms concerning Jesus, the kind of projection forward Psalms. And this one verse from a Psalm I want to give to you. Your throne, O God, will last forever and ever. A scepter of justice will be the scepter of your kingdom. Now, that is a psalm that's making clear a number of things that always is worth remembering. The first is the throne of Jesus Christ is because he is God manifest in the flesh, because he is the Son of God, because he is the King of kings and the Lords of lords, because he is the Supreme One, the Lord, at whose knees every knee shall bow. Thy throne, O God. That is the person who occupies the glories of heaven, which Jesus does. And it will last forever and ever. Your throne, O God, the place of your power and your authority. What you say is true. It'll last forever. Your decrees are eternal. Everything about you, Jesus, is of permanency. Your throne, O God, will last forever and ever. And then justice of your kingdom will be seen everywhere. Now, the word justice to us sometimes can appear a hard word. It isn't a hard word. It's very similar to the word righteousness. And the person on this eternal throne that you and I are privileged to be participants of in terms of his righteousness is of his justice. You hear me say it many times. I'm grateful for the holiness of God. I'm grateful for the judgment of God, the justice of God, the righteousness of God. I don't want anything in my life at all, not a single ounce, that is negative to the qualities of God. I want to be more and more like Christ. I'm looking forward to the judgment seat of Christ. But here we see that it's the consistency of the grace and righteousness of Christ that's going to be for all eternity. Now, if you want to read a verse that is worth reading in connection with this in the New Testament, read one of the verses of one of my favorite chapters of Romans 5 and look at the last verse, and you'll see a righteousness and a grace that's going to reign the throne forever and ever because of Jesus Christ. And I will reign with Christ because he has purged me from everything that would defile the glories of God and filled me with all the good things that belong to him. That's the Psalms. And many times as you read the Psalms, they will jump out of you, these verses, and you can take them from yourself. Impact theology is when it's made personal to you and you rejoice in it. Those are the Psalms, 3 verses on the Psalms. Lord bless you. Hope to see you tomorrow. Boyner's Bible.